Life is a whirlwind of experiences, challenges, and emotions. At times, it feels like we're racing against the clock, struggling to balance our responsibilities, relationships, and inner peace. In this fast-paced world, the quest to stay calm and positive can seem elusive. But what if we could turn to ancient wisdom to guide us through the chaos? Buddhism, a philosophy practiced for over 2,500 years, offers profound insights into navigating life with clarity and joy. In this article, we'll embark on a journey through 7 transformative steps inspired by Buddhist teachings. Each step is designed to help you cultivate positivity and resilience, enabling you to face life's ups and downs with grace. Whether you're new to Buddhism or simply seeking practical tools for self-improvement, these steps will empower you to find balance and happiness in your everyday life. Before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. We explore timeless Buddhist wisdom and how it applies to contemporary challenges. Step 1. Stay positive through mindfulness. The first step to cultivating positivity is mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. Mindfulness isn't just a trendy buzzword. It's a powerful tool for grounding ourselves in the present moment. Imagine your mind as a garden. The seeds you plant will determine what grows. If you nurture seeds of positivity, your mental garden will bloom with joy. However, if you allow weeds of negativity to flourish, they'll take over. Mindfulness is the practice of tending to this garden with care and intention. The art of being present. The Buddha often spoke of the power of the present moment. He taught that dwelling on the past or worrying about the future leads to suffering. Life is like a river, constantly flowing and ever-changing. To stay positive, we must anchor ourselves in the now. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you truly appreciated a small joy? Like the warmth of sunlight on your skin or the sound of laughter. These fleeting moments often go unnoticed, yet they hold the key to mindfulness. Practical exercises for mindfulness. 1. Mindful breathing. Start each day with a few minutes of focused breathing. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. As you breathe, let go of tension and anchor yourself in the present. 2. Mindful eating. During your next meal, savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and sensations. Eating mindfully transforms a mundane activity into a moment of gratitude. 3. Daily mindfulness check-ins. Set an alarm on your phone to pause and reflect for a few moments during the day. Ask yourself, am I fully present right now? Mindfulness in action. Consider this example. Sarah, a busy professional, found herself constantly overwhelmed by work deadlines. She started practicing mindfulness by taking 5-minute breathing breaks during her workday. Over time, she noticed a significant shift in her perspective. Instead of feeling consumed by stress, she learned to tackle tasks with a clear and focused mind. Through mindfulness, you create a mental space where positivity can thrive. It's not about ignoring problems, but facing them with clarity and resilience. Step 2. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that can shift your outlook on life. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude extends beyond material possessions to encompass the interconnectedness of all things. The power of a grateful heart. The Buddha said, "A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles." Gratitude isn't just about appreciating the good times. It's about finding value in every experience, even the challenging ones. Imagine waking up each morning and smiling, not because your life is perfect, but because you're grateful for another day. This simple act sets the tone for a positive mindset. Cultivating gratitude. 1. Gratitude journaling. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand gestures. Sometimes, the smallest blessings carry the most weight. 2. Shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing, redirect your attention to what you have. This practice rewires your brain to seek out positivity. 3. Express gratitude. A heartfelt thank you to a friend or colleague can brighten their day and deepen your connection. Finding gratitude in difficult times. Even in challenging moments, there are lessons to be grateful for. Consider John, who lost his job during a company downsizing. Initially, he was devastated. But through reflection, he realized that this setback pushed him to pursue a passion he had long ignored. Today, John runs a successful photography business, a career born out of gratitude for a second chance. Gratitude is a lens that transforms how we see the world. When we focus on what we have, we open our hearts to abundance and joy. Step 3. Speak kindly to yourself. Our inner dialogue profoundly shapes our self-perception and mental health. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of right speech, not only in our interactions with others, but also in how we speak to ourselves. The voice within. Imagine having a friend who constantly criticizes and belittles you. You'd likely distance yourself from them. Yet, many of us allow this negative voice to dominate our thoughts. Self-compassion is the antidote. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer to a dear friend. Practices for self-compassion. 1. Affirmations. Create positive statements to counter negative self-talk. For instance, I am capable and strong, or I deserve love and happiness. 2. Meditation. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on self-compassion. As you breathe, imagine sending love and kindness to yourself. 3. Reframe mistakes. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself, view mistakes as opportunities for growth. A real-life transformation. Emma struggled with low self-esteem for years. She began practicing self-compassion by writing letters to herself, offering encouragement and forgiveness. Over time, her inner critic softened, and she developed a stronger sense of self-worth. When we speak kindly to ourselves, we build a foundation of inner strength. This compassionate relationship with ourselves enables us to face life's challenges with resilience. Part 2. Gratitude and the power of self-compassion. Continuing from Part 1, where we explored mindfulness as a tool for positivity, we now turn to 2 essential practices: gratitude and self-compassion. These principles can reshape how we view ourselves and the world around us. 1. Gratitude, the hidden gem of positivity. In a fast-paced world filled with endless demands and distractions, it's easy to focus on what's missing rather than what's present. Gratitude, however, invites us to pause, reflect, and cherish the simple wonders of life. While modern culture often emphasizes achieving more, Buddhism teaches us to appreciate what we already have, creating a mindset of abundance rather than lack. Imagine waking up every morning and, instead of worrying about tasks or deadlines, taking a moment to smile. Not because your life is perfect, but because you have been gifted another day to experience life. This practice aligns deeply with Buddhist teachings, where gratitude is seen as a transformative force that softens the edges of our suffering and reveals the beauty of impermanence. The power of shifting perspectives. Gratitude isn't about denying life's challenges, it's about finding meaning within them. Think about a difficult moment you faced, perhaps a loss, a failure, or an unexpected setback. While painful at the time, these moments often teach us resilience, empathy, or valuable lessons. By shifting our perspective, we can uncover gratitude even in hardship. For example, imagine you lose your job. Initially, it feels devastating, but over time, it may lead you to pursue a career path better aligned with your passions or values. Instead of viewing the loss as purely negative, gratitude allows you to see it as a step toward growth. Practical steps to cultivate gratitude. Buddhism offers practical ways to incorporate gratitude into daily life, ensuring it becomes more than just a fleeting feeling. A gratitude journaling. Each night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These could be as simple as the warmth of sunlight or a kind word from a friend. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to notice positivity naturally. In mindful thankfulness, the next time you eat a meal, pause before the first bite. Reflect on the effort it took to grow, harvest, and prepare the food. This mindful pause turns an ordinary activity into an act of gratitude. A verbal appreciation. Make it a habit to express thanks to those around you. A heartfelt thank you can uplift relationships and foster deeper connections. Gratitude is not limited to the big moments in life. It's often the smallest gestures, a child's laughter, the sound of rain, or the comfort of a familiar place that enrich our lives. By practicing gratitude consistently, we create a mental landscape that blossoms with positivity. 2. Self-compassion. Becoming your own best friend. In a world that often prizes perfection and competition, self-compassion can feel revolutionary. Buddhism teaches us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd offer to a close friend. Yet, for many, the inner voice is far from kind. It's often critical, harsh, or unforgiving. The inner dialogue. Imagine this. You make a mistake at work, and your mind immediately spirals into self-criticism. How could I mess up like this? I'm so incompetent. Now, picture a friend making the same mistake. Would you speak to them with such harshness? Likely not. Instead, you'd reassure them, saying, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn from it and move forward." Buddhism reminds us that this kindness shouldn't be reserved only for others. It should also extend inward. Self-compassion acknowledges that being human means being imperfect. Mistakes aren't failures. They're opportunities to grow. Practicing self-compassion. So how can we cultivate this vital skill? Here are some steps inspired by Buddhist teachings. 1. Acknowledge your pain without judgment. When faced with a setback, pause and recognize your feelings. Say to yourself, "This is hard right now, and it's okay to feel this way." By naming your emotions, you diffuse their intensity. 2. Shift your inner dialogue. Replace critical thoughts with supportive ones. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," try, "I'm doing my best and that's enough." Over time, these shifts create a kinder inner narrative. 3. Practice loving-kindness meditation. Sit quietly and repeat affirmations such as, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering." This practice cultivates a sense of warmth and acceptance toward yourself. 4. Celebrate small wins. Did you accomplish something, no matter how minor? Take a moment to appreciate your effort. This builds confidence and reinforces positive self-regard. 3. Real-life stories. Gratitude and self-compassion in action. To illustrate these principles, let's consider 2 real-life examples. A gratitude in adversity. A man recovering from an accident began a daily gratitude practice. Each day, he listed 3 things he was thankful for, even if they were as simple as his morning coffee or the support of a friend. Over time, this practice helped him focus on his progress rather than his limitations, fostering a resilient and positive mindset. A self-compassion amid failure. A woman launching her own business faced numerous setbacks and felt tempted to give up. However, instead of berating herself, she adopted self-compassion. She acknowledged her struggles, celebrated her small achievements, and reminded herself that every successful entrepreneur starts somewhere. This mindset kept her motivated and eventually led to her breakthrough. 4. How gratitude and self-compassion work together. Gratitude and self-compassion are like 2 sides of the same coin. While gratitude encourages us to appreciate external blessings, self-compassion focuses inward, teaching us to nurture ourselves. Together, they create a harmonious balance, enabling us to approach life's challenges with grace and optimism. For instance, when you're grateful for your support system, you're less likely to feel alone during tough times. Similarly, when you practice self-compassion, you're more likely to acknowledge your strengths, making gratitude easier to access. 5. Bridging to the next step. As we explore these teachings, one truth becomes clear. Positivity is a skill that can be cultivated through intentional practices like gratitude and self-compassion. But our journey doesn't stop here. To maintain inner peace, we must also nurture the body, the temple of the soul, and embrace life's changes with courage. In the next section, we'll delve into these aspects, discovering how to care for the body as a sacred vessel and welcome new experiences as opportunities for growth. Stay tuned for the transformative insights ahead. Before moving forward, don't forget to subscribe to Buddhism in Modern Life for more inspiring content that blends ancient wisdom with modern practicality. Let's continue this journey together. Part 3. Nurturing the body and embracing change. Continuing from Part 2, where we explored gratitude and self-compassion as tools for cultivating positivity, we now shift our focus to the physical and emotional aspects of well-being. In this section, we'll learn how caring for the body and embracing change can create a strong foundation for living with clarity and purpose. 1. The body as a sacred vessel. In Buddhism, the body is often regarded as the temple of the mind. It is through the body that we experience life, connect with others, and engage in mindful practices. However, in today's fast-paced world, we often neglect the body, treating it as a mere tool for productivity rather than as a sacred vessel deserving of care and respect. The connection between the body and mind. Modern science validates what Buddhism has taught for centuries. The state of the body profoundly impacts the mind. Poor nutrition, lack of sleep, and chronic stress can cloud our thoughts, dampen our emotions, and hinder our ability to focus. Conversely, a well-cared-for body fosters mental clarity, emotional balance, and physical energy. For example, consider how you feel after a good night's sleep or a refreshing walk in nature. Your thoughts are likely clearer, your emotions more stable, and your outlook more positive. These small acts of care have a ripple effect, influencing every aspect of your life. Simple practices for caring for the body. Buddhist teachings remind us that nurturing the body doesn't require elaborate routines. It's about cultivating mindfulness in everyday actions. In mindful eating, pay attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. Eating slowly and mindfully not only improves digestion, but also fosters gratitude for the nourishment you receive. A movement is meditation. Physical activity, whether it's yoga, walking, or even simple stretches, can be a form of meditation. Focus on your breath and the sensations in your body as you move. The rest is a practice of kindness. Prioritize sleep and relaxation, recognizing that rest is not laziness but an essential component of well-being. By caring for the body with intention, we create a strong foundation for positivity and resilience. 2. Embracing change, the path to growth. Change is one of life's few constants, yet it is often met with resistance and fear. Whether it's a new job, a relationship ending, or simply the passage of time, change challenges our sense of stability and control. In Buddhism, change, or impermanence, anicca, is not seen as something to fear but as a fundamental truth of existence. Embracing impermanence allows us to flow with life rather than resist it, finding peace even in uncertainty. Why do we resist change? Resistance to change often stems from attachment. We cling to what is familiar, fearing that letting go will lead to loss or suffering. However, Buddhism teaches that clinging only intensifies our suffering. By accepting the transient nature of life, we free ourselves to adapt, grow, and find joy in the present moment. Reframing change as opportunity. Imagine a tree shedding its leaves in autumn. To an outside observer, this might seem like loss. Yet, this shedding is necessary for the tree's renewal and growth in spring. Similarly, the changes we face in life, while uncomfortable, often pave the way for new opportunities and perspectives. For example, a person who loses a long-term job may initially feel lost, but this change can become an opportunity to explore a new career path, develop new skills, or pursue a long-held passion. Reframing change as a natural and necessary part of life helps us approach it with curiosity rather than fear. Practices for embracing change. Here are some ways to cultivate a mindset of acceptance and adaptability. Let go of attachment. Reflect on what you're clinging to and ask yourself, is this serving me, or is it holding me back? Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means making space for new experiences. Focus on what you can control. While you can't control external events, you can control your response to them. Practicing mindfulness and gratitude helps you stay grounded in the present. Trust the process. Remind yourself that every change, no matter how challenging, brings lessons and growth. Trust in life's natural rhythm and your ability to adapt. 3. Real-life stories. Caring for the body and embracing change. Let's explore 2 inspiring examples that highlight the power of these practices. A journey to health. A woman struggling with chronic stress and fatigue began prioritizing her physical well-being by practicing mindful eating, daily walks, and regular rest. Over time, She noticed not only improvements in her health, but also a greater sense of mental clarity and emotional resilience. By treating her body as a sacred vessel, she transformed her entire outlook on life. Embracing life's transitions. A man facing retirement initially felt anxious about losing his sense of purpose. However, by embracing this change, he discovered new passions, such as volunteering and writing. What began as a perceived loss became a journey of self-discovery and fulfillment. 4. Integrating the teachings. A holistic approach. As we reflect on mindfulness, gratitude, self-compassion, caring for the body, and embracing change, it's clear that these practices are interconnected. Together, they form a holistic approach to cultivating positivity and resilience in modern life. For example, practicing gratitude can help you appreciate the present moment, while self-compassion allows you to navigate challenges with kindness. Caring for the body provides the energy and clarity needed to embrace change, and mindfulness ties everything together, anchoring you in the here and now. The journey to cultivating positivity is not about achieving perfection. It's about embracing progress. By integrating these Buddhist-inspired practices into your daily life, you can create a mindset that is open, resilient, and deeply connected to the present moment. Remember, positivity isn't something you find. It's something you create, moment by moment, choice by choice. With mindfulness as your guide, gratitude as your compass, and self-compassion as your foundation, you have all the tools you need to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose. Before we close, don't forget to subscribe to Buddhism in Modern Life for more content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern challenges. Together, we can continue this journey toward a brighter, more meaningful life.